Yo, we're here, starting. Fuck, leave me alone. Anyways, we're back at it again with Honkai Star Rail update 1.4. I meant to start the other day, but long gone days dropped for full release. I guess I'll just bounce around between multiple games right now. I know it sounds insane. Let me just pull up my own stream. There we go. Wait, wrong tab. I only ever really do like guerrilla streams, so bear with me. Right. Let me introduce you to Jingliu. Jingliu, is that how you pronounce her name? Anyways. The newest bad bitch to drop on Honkai Star Rail. Such a good design. I think she might... Either it's like a companion quest, or... If I continue with the main story quest line right now, that this one is very new. It's a different color now, surprisingly. Like, it used to be... The main story quest line used to be like a shade of yellow. Now it's like orange. And it's called the Trailblaze Continuance, so I'm guessing that it's a new... and it's an extension of the main story quest line available to us. I was actually very sleepy before I started the stream. I was thinking of whether I even wanted to stream. But let me turn up the volume actually. Might be a little bit too quiet. Because I was watching my VOD for yesterday and my voice was lower than the in-game audio for Long Gone Days. Anyways, I think it should be fine. Let me check. Let me listen to myself. Oops. Mic check, mic check. It's on ultra low latency right now, so okay, I think the audio balance is fine. I can never really check besides like using my phone to check. Let me lower it a little bit further, 8.2. Right, been a while. Let's go talk to Bestie March. I don't even remember when the last time I started streaming Star Rail, but from last I recall, I was doing the Aurum Alley event.
Hey, did you hear about our next stop? It's a world called Penacony. I hear it's a beautiful, dreamy place. I'm so excited. But Pom Pom said the banquet we were invited to is still a little ways off. What can I do to pass the time?
Adventure, adventure, adventure.
Huh? Is that my phone? Must be the group chat.
This downtime is actually pretty nice. Bronya, Eli, March 7, and Don Hung's group chat. Oh, I guess she doesn't know about the rest of the Express crew. That's why she's only messaging us. Hey, Bronya. Oomph. How's she reaching us? Bronya, we're missing you so much. Great, I was worried that you couldn't receive messages. I know you're busy, so I'll keep it short. Oh shit, that is a long-ass message. Maybe next time? Recently, I've been working on preparing the Soul Warm Festival, a traditional Bilabogian festival. The standard celebrations for this festival has been suspended for years due to the fragmentum and the lockdown, and Belabogians now really need a heated celebration to lift their spirits. So if you have the time, I'd like to invite you to the Soul Warm Festival and witness what we've achieved so far in reviving Belobog. Sure thing. I don't know. Who would even pick the second option? Would you even have a soul if you picked the second option? Sure thing. Me too, festivals and celebrations are right up my alley. It'd be great if you can come. Everybody has been missing you. Well, I miss you too. Has Don Hung been busy these days? He hasn't sent any messages in the group chat. He's holed up in his room recently. I guess he's turned off all his devices. We'll check on him for you. He's being a neat right now. Come and have some, come out your room and get some sunshine. Thank you, March. I'm looking forward to seeing you all at the Soul Warm Festival. A fucking roses emoji that she loves.
Ah, that Don Hung. He can't just ignore Branya. Let's go to his room.
Get out, get some sunshine, boy.
Is this a letter?
What letter? That might be connected to something else. I'm not gonna interact with that yet. Boy.
Don Hung. Branya just sent all of us a message. Did you see it yet?
Yes, I saw it.
Then why didn't you reply? Branya's a good friend of ours.
I'm sorry. I'm just not in the mood for idle chat. There's been a lot weighing on my mind since the Lofu. It was tough on the spirit.
Sag.
Don Hung. I'm the one who should be sorry. I was being too pushy. You're right. You went through a lot on the Xianzhou. Take all the time you need.
Looks like it's a date. Why not come with us for a change of scenery? I don't want to push it. You know, it's like one of these things where you need like an extrovert friend to drag you out of your room and do some outside shit. I'll go for the second one.
No thanks.
Okay.
I'll be staying on the Express. It's great that Belobog is able to host a celebration. I hope your trip goes well. Say hi to our friends for me.
Maybe if you get a fucking mattress, maybe you'd feel better sooner.
Okay. Rest up. You're not allowed to miss the next Trailblaze expedition.
Not allowed to miss the next Trailblaze. Oh, he's gonna be at the fucking banquet?
I'll be there next time.
Again?
He won't budge, huh? Looks like it's just the two of us then.
It's a date, bestie.
Pity. He's gonna miss out. We never get the chance to go on a stress-free adventure.
Stress-free for us or stress-free from the planet?
Don't get yourself all worked up. If Eurillo 6 is strong enough to withstand a Stellaron, it'll be just fine. If only Himeko could come with us.
Oh yeah, party. Should we ask Mr. Yang?
Maybe not. He's still wheezing from the trouble we got into on the Xianzhou. You didn't notice?
Wheezing? Old man.
At his age, he might not appreciate the extra... excitement.
What did you mean by that?
Why don't we go ask Himeko to tag along? She might be up for an adventure. You've been on the Express for a while now, but you've never gone on a trip with Himeko before, right? Well, now's your chance.
Isn't she coming with us for the next world? Can I even ask? Where is she? Oh, we can go into her room. Can we? Nah, not her room. She's
Hey,
just being
March.
chilling at the...
That's a big smile on your face. What's the good news?
Himeko, there's a celebration coming up on Eurillo 6, organized by the Supreme Guardian, and we're invited to go take in the sights and sounds. Don Hung won't be going anywhere for a while. He's still resting up, so wanna come with us? I mean, considering how you helped us out with Cocolia, I'm sure Branya would be happy to see you.
What did she do there with Kokoya?
Ah, so that explains the grin. You're excited about the celebration. Thanks for the invite, but I'm afraid my hands are full right now.
TFTI.
Please send my regards to the Supreme Guardian.
Damn it.
Make the most of the festivities. You've earned it. You two and Don Hung did help save Eurillo 6 after all. I'll be sure to join you guys next time.
Navigators really do have their plates full, huh? Seems like it's just you and me this time. Let me go pack some stuff for the trip first. Come and find me when you're ready to set off.
Let's go with a bestie. Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Is this my room? Wait, that's not my room. Wait, this is March's room. Oh! Bestie, you look so good.
So, what do you think about my new dress? Pretty neat, right?
Whoa. Very fancy, schmancy.
It's been sitting in my wardrobe collecting dust for far too long. But now I finally got the chance to wear it. This kind of event doesn't come around every day. Why shouldn't I dress for the occasion? You're not really gonna wear that same old outfit, are you?
She's just like me, I'm just like March 7th. I never wear the same suits twice for the same formal event. Always gotta have something new for a company event. Or some other formal event. Something, depending on the crowd. Depending on the audience. Gotta have something new to wear. Always gotta look the part. Always gotta look good. Though that might sound like I have a lot of money to throw around for clothes, but in reality I've only been to like, what? Maybe like 4? Like big company formal events? So I only have like what? If I look at my closet right now, I would only have like 3 sets of clothes. Formal clothes, not including coats and shit, but even then it's not a lot. But I would like to have more. I would like to have a full walk-in closet filled with nice suits and shit. That's like one of my dreams. Unfortunately.
Let's just pretend I never said anything. As long as one of us is making an effort.
Ah man, that sucks. I'm gonna dress up too. I would dress up too. If it was me, both of us would be serving.
Pajamas, hot water bottle, pom-pom doll. That should be everything. Let's go. Wow, that was fast. Don't you have anything you want to bring with you?
You. My regular... My relics all have speed attributes.
Other people might fall for that, but I won't. I was just taking a look at Mr. Yang's records, and it seems like Eurillo 6's average temperature has warmed up quite a bit. It's much warmer than it was on our first trip there.
Isn't that nice?
I wouldn't call it livable just yet, but things are looking up. I'm so happy for Branya and Zila. Ready to go?
Let's go, oomph. You bet that's time to celebrate.
Bellabog, here we come.
Oh, she's taking us there. Oh, Topaz!
Galabog. 700 years. It's never too late to pick up the tab.
Oh, she kind of bad though.
Brr! How do people living in all this snow celebrate anything?
With the clo-
One thing's for sure, though. Where there's a celebration, there's bound to be...
Who the hell?
Wait a sec. That person over there. That doesn't look like a Silvermane Guard uniform.
Oh, I see.
All
That's
in
an IPC guy.
Surely they're not IPC on this world? Am I going crazy?
What an ugly uniform.
You think so? I actually think it's pretty snazzy.
It's not bad. I mean, actually, the color accents is my style, so I would think that I actually rock with it.
Anyway, that's
I just
besides
wanted
the
to
point.
insult them because
The
they're
point
IPC.
is, what are the IPC doing here on Eurillo 6? There's only one way to find out. Let's go ask. I've always found IPC staff easy to talk to.
I'll be dogging on IPC unless it's like we're talking to Miss Topaz.
Hi, do you work for the Interastral Peace Corporation? Or are you just dressing fancy today?
Oh, he's not responding. Maybe he's a bit shy? Maybe we should beat the shit out of him.
Boss, encounter with 2 unknowns. Want me to take them out? Over.
Take us out?
Take them out? Just hang tight for a second. I'm on my way. Don't do anything stupid.
This guy was fucking hands right off. What the hell? Yeah, Topaz!
Glad to make your acquaintance. I'm Topaz, an investment expert from the Interastral Peace Corporation. I'm here on Eurillo 6 for a special business assignment.
Clap, clap, clap.
You'll have to forgive my colleague here. People skills aren't his strong suit. Please don't take it to heart.
Phew, you scared the life out of me. We're here for the celebrations. We're not looking for more conflicts. Oh, right. We should probably introduce ourselves. I'm March 7th, a passenger of the Astral Express.
She got a thigh mole.
You may have heard of it. And this is my friend and fellow passenger.
No kidding. I could tell you weren't locals from a mile away, but I didn't expect to run into 2 nameless here. Fate is such a curious thing. I heard that Eurillo 6 only stepped out of the Stellaron's shadow thanks to the direct intervention of the Trailblazers. Surely, you 2 aren't...
It was us. We may have helped out a little bit. Let's be humble here.
So humble all of a sudden, huh? Are you feeling all right? Should I call a doctor?
Wait. You're ruining my Riz. Trying to Riz Topaz here. Oomph.
I never imagined I'd run into living legends here. Must be your lucky day, huh, Numby?
Wow, Miss Topaz. You're really young for an IPC executive. That's impressive.
More good luck, I suppose. But it's not as cushy as you think. Scurrying from one side of the galaxy to the other. Going wherever businesses require me to be.
Huh. Your job sounds pretty similar to the express cruise. Aside from the business, I guess. Oh, Branya moves fast. The crisis is only just over and she's already opened talks with the IPC.
I think she just got here.
These talks aren't exactly what you might expect, but I have to agree. The Supreme Guardian definitely knows how to govern a city. That's the reason I'm here on Eurillo 6, to meet with her. Miss March, you said you were on your way to Belobog festivities, right? My apologies for delaying you both.
Don't be sorry. It's not like we're in a rush. Wanna come to the city with us? The snow plains are freezing, and it's easier than you think to get lost out here.
Thanks for the concern, but I'll manage. It's my first time on this world. I'd like to take it in its vast, iconic snowscape for just a little longer.
And those clothes?
Who knows? Maybe we'll cross paths again during the celebrations. Oh, here's my contact information. I don't usually respond during work hours, but I'd be happy to chat off the clock.
Ooh.
Wow, I actually managed to get an IPC executive's phone number without even trying.
I'm in charge of a project worth 8 billion credits, by the way. Yeah.
As if anyone would ever believe that.
Oh, am I getting jealous? That's cute.
You two make a cute pair. Anyway, I'd better be on my way. See you next time.
Bye, Numby. Nice to meet you, Numby. What's this guy's name?
The universe is huge, yet we somehow stumbled onto the same path. Fate truly works in mysterious ways, don't you think? Come on, let's head into the city.
A lot of starch crumbs in this event already.
Wow, there are people everywhere. Are you sure we're in Belobog? And now to check out the main event. Hang on a sec.
What? I'm sorry.
Isn't that Wallace up ahead? Looks like he's finally made some friends. I wonder what they're talking about.
No, I cut her off. I should have stood still. Well, I guess she just wanted to check out the food. Serval! Oomph. Who else is available? Alright. It's like a stall, Serval, and Gepard.
So, this...
Well, I can also talk to Wallace, but I don't care about his ass. Oh, wait,
Hey, quick! Serval's about to start singing!
Woo! Thanks, everyone! Hope you're ready for a great show! Let's get started!
Is she actually gonna sing?
Serval!
Heartbeats will shake me.
So rules can't break me.
Crank the sound and let your soul be free.
Oh no, fuck, did I listen again?
Heartbeats will shake me.
Ah, okay. She doesn't have the band, so it's like she's just talking. I mean, not talking, she's just doing the vocals. Pela, Pela, my
Is that Pela? Looks like she's teaching the kids again. So cool. Next, I'll be introducing the history of the museum. Everyone listen carefully, okay?
It's Altina.
Belobog's History and Culture Museum was founded 600 years ago and was originally built to memorialize Supreme Guardian Alyssa.
So hungry. I wish I could have a red sunset salmon right now.
It was built to memorialize Supreme Guardian Alyssa Rand, and also, guess what? I heard there's gonna be a Silvermane adventure camp opening in the overworld soon. It's gonna be super awesome.
Aw. After all the effort that we put into the museum. Kids are distracted.
Also, those who sacrificed their lives in the war against the invaders 700 years ago.
So Pela's job is gonna be hard.
Miss Pela, Peter is falling asleep. Enough. From now on, no whispering aloud. If you don't want to have any homework later, you'd better start listening.
Sorry, Miss Pela.
That's better. Now, where was I? Oh, I never knew Pela had a strict side.
Cute. Can I keep...
Belobog's History and Culture Museum was...
So it repeats the same thing. Let's check out with Gepard. Jeppy!
Take a look. Formation.
Ta-da! Guess who's back?
It's you two. Welcome back to Belobog. The Supreme Guardian mentioned there'd be mystery guests attending the Soulworm celebrations, but I didn't think it'd be the Express crew.
I hope you had a smooth journey. I should have dispatched Silvermane guards to welcome you on arrival. My apologies.
Aw, it's fine. You really don't have to apologize. We're just passing through.
Love
It's
that
no
big ribbon
deal.
on her back. Oh, it looks like a big ribbon. Oh wait, it is a ribbon. Anyways. Kind of just like a nice detail.
Understood. I hope you both enjoy the festivities. Please make sure you keep your personal belongings safe. Pickpockets tend to take advantage of events like this. We'll be performing additional patrols.
Got it. We'll get out of your way then. Bye.
Bye for now.
Bye, Jeppy.
Phew. Who'd have thought just to say, I think we should probably pay Branya a visit. After all, she was the one who invited us here. Or we could go check out some other fun stuff elsewhere. Your call.
Let's go see. Let's go see Branya. Where would Sela be? Did Pela move? Nope, she's still there. Serval is also still there. Maybe we should actually bring around, oh, IPC girl is here. Branya already has a headache.
I understand the difficulties that this world is facing, Supreme Guardian. Belobog's current financial burden cannot be pinned on you, nor anyone else for that matter.
You calling us broke?
However, objectively speaking, since Belobog has existed as an independent entity to this day, its debt cannot simply be written off.
Oh, fuck. Oh no, capitalism woman has come for collections.
Oh, it looks like we have some visitors.
Branya! And Topaz? You're here too?
This angle is crazy. One sec.
I guess you've already started your business talks. We'll get out of your way if...
It's no bother. We've pretty much wrapped things up already anyway. Please consider my plans carefully, Supreme Guardian. If Eurela 6 wants to rebuild its connections with the rest of the galaxy, your credit record with the IPC will be of great importance.
Oh, that's fucked up.
You've made yourself clear, Miss Topaz. I'll require some time to consider my next course of action.
Naturally. However, while you're deliberating, my colleagues will need to carry out some operations in Belobog. I hope that your subjects in the underworld are cooperative. I'm sorry our business got in the way of a reunion with old friends. I'll get out of your way.
Man.
Is everything all right, Branya? I didn't know Miss Topaz was so... intense. She seemed nice when we met her.
They're 700 years down on their their debts. The IPC came to collect. That's fucked up. That would have got written off. That should have gotten written off at some point.
It's good to see you two again. Welcome back to Belobog. I'd planned a special reception, but I had to deal with an unexpected guest. The lady you just witnessed, She claims to represent the IPC. There's no need to keep either of you in the dark. To tell the truth, I have too much weighing on my mind right now to even think about the Saltworm Festival.
Oh, they only heard the word debt.
Since you've already made her acquaintance, I needn't explain who she is. I'm sure you've heard pieces of Belobog's history the first time you visited. The Legion's invasion 700 years ago, how the Stellaron brought about the Eternal Freeze. It seems that much of Belobog's history from that time was buried deep beneath the snow. Those memories were lost and weren't passed down to the subsequent generations of Supreme Guardians. Topaz shared with me the story of the Stellaron's descent upon Yarillo 6. How the original outsiders stationed here foresaw the impending disaster and chose to leave in large numbers. Among those outsiders were several investors from the Interastral Peace Corporation. Before they departed, they did something noteworthy. They sought out architects who refused to leave, those who insisted on defending their homes. The IPC provided these architects with significant funds to aid them against the coming disaster.
Oh, damn.
It was with those funds that Belobog was able to construct its immense walls. Even the initial funding for the development of the first batch of automatons was drawn from the same pool.
Oh man, that's fucked up.
Wow, that's a pretty incredible story. So, does that mean Topaz's business here is to collect a debt from Belobog?
Yes, I'm afraid so.
That's ridiculous! And what's with the timing? What took them so long to get here? If it wasn't for us eliminating the Stellaron, they'd have nothing to collect. It's obvious they're just trying to take advantage.
According to her account, the repayment period agreed upon by the architects and the IPC investors was 280 years. However, less than a century after the loan was taken out, the connection between Yarillo 6 and the rest of the galaxy was completely severed.
280 years? That is a crazy aging. Net 280 years, that's crazy.
The IPC deemed that the disaster had caused irreparable damage and that there was no civilization left to reclaim the debt from. As such, they considered the owed sum permanently lost. It wasn't until the Stellaron crisis was resolved that the IPC discovered that Belobog had survived.
They didn't even send anybody down there to check.
And that's when they sent Topaz over to collect the debt.
If they say that there's an interest rate, it's gonna be so crazy.
And...
Oh no! I fucking knew it. Hey yo. That's fucking crazy. 200, not even, that was like net 280 years, and then Yarillo was undiscovered for 700 years. So that's about like what? Some 400 something, what? Some 420 years of interest.
An astronomical amount. I don't even know how to read such a long string of numbers.
Oh man.
Before you both arrived, Topaz warned me that if the payments were delayed, the IPC would give her the authority to employ strong measures.
Damn. This is just like Yakuza. IPZ's fucking Yakuza.
Oh, I had no idea things were like this. Here I was thinking the IPC had come to rebuild Belobog, not extort it.
That's so fucked up. They left him for dead and then they let the interest cook. Even beyond the write-offs. It's like we'll have to
We had
intervene.
to help Bronya out. The IPC is too big and powerful. The Belabogians won't be able to resolve this problem on their own.
Anyways, how you doing tonight?
You seem to have a deeper knowledge of the Interastral Peace Corporation than I do. But if the records are accurate, and they truly have a presence throughout the galaxy, the IPC could crush Belobog like a bug if they wanted to.
Oh boy, we love evil corporations.
I'm glad you're both here. I know you came for the festival, but now...
Are you caught up on Freerun? Nice. And watched Tuma. Good day. How many episodes of Freerun did you watch for your anime watch day? Like then all of it? All of Freerun? In one sitting? Or did you spread it out? We watched 3, so we're on 5. Oh, I see. You're completely caught up. Nice.
Now, I must ask you and the Astral Express for help. Do you think you could persuade Topaz to reevaluate the situation? The Express's reputation precedes it. Perhaps there's still hope?
Anything for you, Bronya? What's shy? I should hop on Spy X Family. One sec. Superhero show. Oh, I see. Not sure about the vibes yet, just kind of just okay. Has some really good animated moments though. What is it? Shy. Is it this season? I mean, oh, Shy. Oh, I see it. Has some really good animated moments. Right now, the MC is pretty much therapist gaming. Anyways, yeah, gotta hop on Spy X Family too while we're at it with Freerin and Uma. It's a pretty good season, pretty stacked season right now.
Have no fear, Bronya. When a friend's in need, the Nameless will always be at their side.
Let's bring out the big guns.
I don't think we're at that stage yet. Miss Topaz seems like a reasonable person. With your silver tongue, I'm sure we'll make some progress.
Oh, this tongue is gonna get some progress, alright.
Thank you so much, both of you. I'm so sorry for
What did you
dragging
mean by
you
that?
into more trouble. While you're out looking for Topaz, I'll see if I can think of a strategy to deal with the situation. Best of luck, and stay
safe, she says. Could a son becoming my favorite Uma? Bro, it makes me want to jump back into Uma watching the anime. I love Kita. I think she's gonna be like the strongest protagonist so far. Like, she's supposed to be more cracked than Teo, and Teo will ever be. Like, she's the second coming of TM Opera O, and TM Opera O was a menace in her time. For Kita's generation, she's gonna be just as much of a menace. So I think the story after episode 2, it's gonna start revolving around her other rivals. Specifically Daya. But yeah, very excited what they have cooking. Very excited. The rivals look good too. The opening and the ending are so good. I know, right? I love how everybody's in it. There's so many in Team Speaka now.
Oh, hey! I just remembered. Topaz gave me her number. We might as well just be direct and ask her where she is. She seems like the type of person who appreciates a straight approach.
Oh, she's in the museum. Okay. To the museum we go.
Okay, got it. She's at the museum. Let's get going. We better think about what we're gonna say. She might be young, but she is an IPC executive. She's definitely no pushover.
Hey, we loaded out the museum. It should be a nice... Yeah, everything's here. I wonder what this would have been like if you didn't do the museum quest yet. She's gonna be here and be like, damn, this shit is empty. Where is she? Oh. Ah, she was saying something.
Oh, it's you two again. This is the third time today we've run into each other.
Non-loaded museum would be sad, you know, right? Cherish
Why,
the moment.
Of course I will. Meeting friends from the Astral Express is always a moment worth cherishing.
That thigh mole is so distracting.
What do you make of this painting? I'm no expert, but just from the artist's strokes, I can tell it's no ordinary piece. It portrays a certain kind of sorrow, you know? Not your everyday kind of sadness. It runs much deeper than that. It's as if the artist had condensed history into one poignant but sorrowful image. The artist's brushwork depicts several generations' hardships.
Arch. Trying to be a simp here and just going with the simp. The simp dialogue. I was thinking the exact same thing.
You flatter me. The Express has visited many worlds. I'm sure the Nameless have a far greater knowledge of such things than myself.
I wonder what class she's gonna be. I think she might be preservation.
I suppose what I'm trying to say
Damn it, I
is
have too many preservations.
what I'm drawn to isn't the style in which a piece is painted, but its overall value. Its intrinsic value may only be 50,000 credits, but its added value might push the total up to 200,000.
Oh no, she's going capitalism woman.
Sorry for crashing your artist party, but we came to talk to you about something else.
Oh? A collaboration between our two sides, perhaps?
Uh-oh.
Not exactly. Actually,
Let's walk and talk. This way. Most exhibits in this museum are of little value.
Damn.
But, with a keen eye, it's possible to find a diamond in the rough, so to speak.
Bro, I worked hard on this fucking museum.
Miss Topaz,
That's so
Ronya's
mean.
already told us about Belobog's debt situation.
Oh. You two are closer than I expected with her. So, how can I help? Not sure in the arrangement, or...
Maybe we can work out a payment
Around
plan?
here, you know I'm not good at this kind of thing.
Well, luckily for you, March, I'm good at this kind of thing. The Express will pay off Belobog's outstanding debts. Bruh, we're just as broke. We want to ask a favor. For a favor on behalf of Bronya.
I see. I understand. From your point of view, I can see how unreasonable it appears. However, you must understand that debt collection is a big part of my job. I've dealt with cases far more difficult than Belobog's.
Oh no! She's just like me. Finally. Some representation in video games. Also, this is so Yakuza. I work in debt collection? Yeah, I bring my bat. I have a metal bat that I used to threaten people with. Partially. It's partially my job.
I appreciate each case has its difficulties, but if I treated every late debtor as a special case, the galaxy's economy would come to a grinding halt.
And if the debt can't be
The
repaid...
Strategic Investment Department is well versed in handling such situations. We can offer the debtor various repayment solutions, but Eurillo 6 has far exceeded the allotted repayment period. I'm afraid milder solutions aren't the order of the day. So, I proposed to Branya. Oops, almost gave away trade secrets there, didn't I? That was a close one.
Damn.
The exhibits here are pretty ordinary. I estimate they're probably not worth much. Let's keep moving.
Damn, they're fucking planning on liquidating Eurillo 6 or some shit? The entirety of the city?
So you're basically saying the Belabogians must pay off their ancestors' debts.
When you think about it, it's just another part of the cycle of life.
I'm not sure it's as poetic as that.
Wow, look! Is that little critter native to Eurillo 6? It's so white and fluffy. Where can I find a live one?
You like animals?
I absolutely adore them. Have you guys met Numby yet? Oh, where'd they go? They must be off playing somewhere. Come to think of it, this little guy is on display here probably means it's already extinct, right?
So, Miss Topaz, what exactly will it take for the IPC to go easier on Belobog? Branya invested so much just to make this world a little better. And now, it feels like all of her efforts will be undone in the blink of an eye. It's just so cruel.
What do you take the IPC for, Miss March? We're just the same as Belobog's architects. We're all followers of the preservation.
Oh, that's new. That's new to me.
No matter what solutions we propose, we will always take the welfare of the people of Belobog into consideration. Otherwise, we'd be no different from the Legion, would we?
Okay.
So you're saying there's nothing to worry about? But Branya...
Don't worry yourself too much. The Supreme Guardian is a wise person. She'll understand. But, to answer your question directly, it'd take a miracle. I'll complete the Eurillo 6 project no matter what obstacles I encounter.
Damn.
This isn't going as planned. What should we do?
I wouldn't waste too much energy on this matter. Why not make the most of the festive atmosphere? Oh, looks like one of my colleagues is after me. My apologies, but I should probably take this. Bye!
Bye. Topaz from accounting.
So, what now? We spent ages trying to convince her and she didn't move an inch.
We should keep pestering her.
You sure? I really don't think she'll change her mind. I guess Miss Topaz is just doing her job. And as far as the Express is concerned, I think it'd be unwise to make the IPC our enemy. All these vested interests. So hard to undo any of it. They teach this stuff in school. Oh, wait, did I even go to school? Did someone send you a message?
Oh, Zila, I've been waiting the entire time when she's gonna pop up. She can sense trouble if Bronya is in trouble. Something urgent's come up. A bunch of rascals came down to the underworld and took over the great mine by force. I knew it. I asked Bronya what to do and she told me not to mess with them for the time being. Listen to her and don't mess with them. Oh shit, for real? What the fuck? They're beefing with locals already.
Huh? The IPC are causing trouble in the underworld? Already? Seriously? Topaz was just talking about taking the welfare of the people of Belobog into consideration. Oh, and now they're pulling this stunt? You really can't trust these money-hungry IPC suits for a minute.
That's right, you can't believe a word they say.
I really did jinx us. I don't think I have it in me to play the hero today.
Yeah, and she's dressed up so nicely
I
too.
guess complaining won't get us anywhere. Let's go lend them a hand.
She's dressed to party and now she's in for a fight.
Where there are people, there is noise.
What's wrong? Can't butterfly your way through these guys?
Hey! Am I glad to see you two here? I'm not sure how much longer we can hold out.
Aw, March changed. March changed into her battle outfit. Right when I was talking about it. Right when I was talking about her wearing a fancy dress for the festival.
It's bad. Really bad. Their weapons and automatons are much stronger than anything we have.
Yeesh.
Nobody's been seriously hurt, but a few Wildfire members got minor injuries. Fortunately for us, it seems like they were holding back. You see those two in black? They've been guarding the mine entrance. They're not letting anyone in or out. Hey! Just because you have fancy equipment doesn't mean you can bully us! Who do you think you are? What's the matter? Got nothing to say?
What's going on inside the mine? Any ideas?
A few miners made it out earlier. They looked pretty panicked. They said the whole mine had been seized by the people in black. These uninvited guests keep talking about asset evaluation, whatever that means. All I know is that they're seriously disrupting the lives of the Underworlders.
Is Topaz around?
Who?
We were just talking to her in the museum. Do you think her cronies are acting without her authorization?
The person you're talking about. Are they in charge of the people in black? Potaz, Pazto, whatever her name is, she can wait. Right now, the most important thing is to free those trapped in the Great Mine. Are you two with me?
Uh-oh. Man, we're going Yakuza already. What?
Hey, you two! Cat got your tongue or something? If you knew what was best for you, you'd get out of my way.
You guys must be exhausted standing here all day. How about you take a little lunch break? I'm sure the IPC allows that, right?
This is like a Dragon 7.5. With the girlies. Get some lunch, bro.
What's their deal?
You two were talking to the director in the snow plains.
So it's you! You're the one who was threatening to take us out in the snow plains! Do you even know who you're talking to? If your boss knows to treat us with respect, you'd better start showing some yourself.
I can't let you pass. My team leader said that if anyone gets through, I'll lose 6 months of performance bonuses.
Team leader? You're even lower on the pecking order than I thought.
Shut up! I spent 7 years on a forsaken asteroid preparing to join the IPC. I went through 17 interviews before they finally hired me. What right do you deadbeats have to criticize me?
IPC? Interviews? I don't know what you're rambling on about, but you're really testing my patience. No need to waste our breath on this idiot. Let's do this.
Oh, damn.
Relax.
Converge and awaken.
Try harder. Time to say bye.
Jingliu's not really jacked yet, so she's having trouble dealing damage right now. I don't even have any relics. Well, she's doing sufficient damage, she just doesn't have good relics right now.
That's it? He sure took off quickly.
17 rounds of interviews and these are the best people they can find? What a joke.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I've been warned that the ones in the mine won't go down without a fight. Let's set off when you're ready.
What?
Caught your breath yet? It's time to show these IPC fools who they're dealing with.
When did you change your clothes?
Right after we finished chatting with Topaz in the museum. Did it take you that long to notice? I thought you were supposed to be the observant one. The quicker we handle the IPC, the faster we can get back to enjoying the celebrations. Let Zila know when you're ready to go.
She did like a magical girl transformation and we didn't even notice.
Ready for action? It's time to kick the IPC out of the underworld.
Let's go, bestie.
Let's get moving.
It's an instance. Yeah, sure. At least they're weak to Jingliu. Oh shit, once they start beefing with Svarog, it's over for them.
Hello, it's Mr. Svarog, isn't it? And this cute little girl must be Clara.
Hello, miss. Are you...
I'm Topaz. I've come to have a chat with Mr. Svarog.
Clara, go inside and wait for me.
Oh fuck. Svarog's gonna start...
Huh? But if you have a guess, maybe I should...
She is not a guest. Neither is she a friend.
Oh, damn.
Go, Clara. Everything will be fine.
So, it seems my source was right. Who'd have thought that such a strong bond could exist between a giant
She's
robot
different for that. If she
and
starts
a little
beefing
girl.
with Svarog.
So heartwarming.
You bear the insignia of the Interastral Peace Corporation. What is your motive for coming here?
Straight to the point, huh? I like your style. Eurillo 6. Are robots familiar with that term? Anyway, it refers to the planet we're currently standing on. It's about to become the property of the IPC. No one can reverse this outcome. Not you, not the Nameless, nor any power in the galaxy. I only care about one thing right now. Demonstrating to the shareholders of the IPC that Eurillo 6 can generate value. In the long run, this is a way, the only way, to ensure Belobog's long-term interests. I need your help to achieve this goal.
Long-term interests undefined.
Oh no.
Analyzing objectives. Analysis failed. Tell me, emissary, how do you plan to convince the IPC leadership?
That's simple. I'll show you.
What?
This is...
Source code. Or to be more precise, Source code that is able to take control of all mechanized units in Belobog.
Oh, man, what?
I'm sure you're familiar with this. All mechanized units manufactured in Belobog over the last 700 years utilize the underlying systems created by the IPC. The code is so refined that the engineers never saw any reason to change it.
Does that include Svarog? Oh, she's different.
I assume you're also aware that there was once a large automaton factory in the underworld. Thousands upon thousands of automatons, enough to crush the Legion's vanguard, lay dormant within.
Oh, I see.
This is my bargaining chip for negotiating with the higher-ups. I'll convince them that Eurillo 6 has a place in the company's long-term strategies. But first, I need a guide to show me where these automatons are buried.
I understand. Your long-term interests can be defined as the survival of civilization at a macro level. What are your intentions for the people currently living here?
Answer carefully, or he'll start throwing hands on the spot.
Their future has already been purchased. All I can do is make them accept this fact, using a relatively peaceful approach.
I understand. I will assist you with your plan.
Oh, so you're not as stubborn as the rumors suggest.
The future you speak of is beyond my computational range, but my emotional analysis indicates that you are indeed trying to find ways to ensure the survival of this world.
Okay, maybe she is a capitalism woman and she might be a little evil, but she do care about the people a little bit.
Additionally, calculations indicate a 96.4% probability of compliance through force if I refuse to cooperate.
Holy shit, she was planning on fucking throwing hands with Svarog. Holy shit.
Your calculations are slightly on the conservative side. Here's to our future cooperation. If you wouldn't mind leading the way, Mr. Svarog.
Oh, Numbi.
All the miners here, huddled together. Anyone else getting deja vu?
Well, the situation here is pretty similar to when you first arrived. It's just that instead of a few thugs and broken robots, now we're dealing with much more formidable adversaries.
What that Numbi doing?
Hey, check it out! Isn't that Topaz's little trotter over there? Oh, what was it again? Numbi, right?
What? Isn't that thing a fragmentum monster? She's keeping one as a pet?
The IPC are all about their sci-fi sorcery, so it's not that surprising. Wanna go take a look?
Numbi's cute. He's never done anything wrong in his life. Oh, it's oink. It oinks. I will oink back. Did they get a voice actor fucking for Numbi?
Sounds like you two are getting along. What's Numbi saying?
Life is ultimately meaningless. What's that saying in the Blue Archive? What? Vanity of vanities? Yes. Vanitas. Vanitas vanitatum. Omnia vanitas. Not sure. Strong accent. Topaz isn't here.
Seriously? You actually speak Trotter?
Look, you guys. Looks like it wants to leave.
Looks like they want to find their master. Let's follow them.
Let's go, little man.
Help! There's people dressed in black are attacking us!
Hey, I'm talking to you. Where do you guys store the Geomarrow?
I really don't know anything!
This place is filled with nothing but incompetence.
Those cowards! I guess they want to do this the hard way.
Yabs.
Relax. In lunar flame. Blade of moonlight.
Together as one.
Let's go, Jingliu.
Stand still.
I will have her cracked one of these days. Once I get her properly built.
Uh-huh. Looks like Numby's in a good mood.
But aren't they on the IPC side? Strange.
Look, that big guy down there. Is he the one in charge?
We'll see who's really in charge. Let's go.
Huh? Where'd Numby go?
Wow. For something so short and stubby, they're surprisingly nimble. Well, guess that's that. We're on our own now. Let's keep going.
They gave a big robot a hat.
Hey, you! Are you in charge around here?
All local. The IPC is currently conducting asset evaluation work here. Local residents are advised to follow those responsible for evacuation to the...
Don't lie to us! You seized the mine by force for yourself. You drove the locals out of their homes. I'm warning you. Get lost or suffer the consequences. Don't you dare show your face around here again!
And who might you be? You have quite the attitude. This is our jurisdiction now. We are all powerful here.
Topaz just lets you do whatever you want. I don't think Topaz is the one in charge here. This is another person. Trying to initiate collections in a different way. I want to speak to your boss.
Yeah, we demand to speak with Topaz.
You know Topaz?
Is it Topaz?
Interesting. It doesn't matter. The Strategic Investment Department has no obligation to talk to anyone not related to this project.
Oh, okay. This is not Topaz's. Okay, yeah, for sure.
In cases where debtors fail to repay within the set time frame, the IPC reserves the right to skip negotiations and take over all assets. We're simply following the rules. What exactly is your problem?
It's like an internal collections party rather than... Topaz from accounts receivables.
You know, it's funny how the rules always seem to work in your favor, don't you think? This world's been hanging by a thread, and now you're here to pull the plug on it.
Don't blame me. I'm simply following orders. Do you think I get to make those kinds of decisions?
Save your breath, March. I never held out any hope of resolving this problem peacefully. Didn't you claim the IPC was all-powerful? Well, now's the perfect chance to show us what you can do.
If I knew things were gonna get this heated, I'd have applied for overtime. Anyway, since you seem intent on settling this matter with violence, prepare yourselves for my heavy laser cannon!
Whoa, he's got a shield
Time
now.
to say bye. Boom. Relax.
Converge and awaken! Human creations!
Lunar flame. Blade of moonlight.
What's that do?
Stand still.
There are definitely gonna be
Time
new
to say
mobs
bye.
at the Memory of Chaos.
Boom. Relax. Stand still. Time to say bye. Boom.
Who are you people? Not even our tech could take you down.
We took down the Doomsday Beast, the Stellaron, and Fantilia. Did you really think you could stop us?
Darn it. I'm all out of ammo.
Sir, we've just received word from the director.
Director Topaz? What did she say?
Teams are not to disrupt the lives of local inhabitants during the asset evaluation period. Teams that violate this directive will have their year-end bonuses reduced by 60%.
60%? We're done for. Attention all personnel. Evacuate the mine immediately. Erase all traces of your presence.
Get fucked.
So, are we all good here, or what?
Yeah. Judging by the looks on their faces, I don't think they'll be back. So, who is this Topaz anyway? She seems to have no problem ordering these idiots around. Or taming fragmentum creatures, for that matter.
It's a long story.
Bella Bog isn't that. Or maybe she's better off asking Bronya. Maybe. Yeah. Let's be a wingman here.
Why did this mess have to happen so close to the festivities? The timing couldn't have been any worse.
Oh, looks like we've got a message.
Bronya sending us a message. Where are you, March and Eli? Are you alright? Hey, Don Hung's still in the group chat. We're in the underworld right now. The IPC's people took over the Grape Mine, as and Zila just kicked them out. I see you were the Zila. How are things going? Did you get hurt? Don't worry, we can totally handle this, March 7 replied. The IPC won't stop here. Bronya says, I see. Thanks for trying to negotiate with Topaz. This wasn't your responsibility in the first place. Something just happened here and I can't explain it clearly in messages. Could you come back to Clip-Off 4th? I need advice from you two on the issue.
Huh, I get the feeling Bronya's worried about something. We'd better go back and see her. Are you coming with us, Zila?
Go on without me. I still have stuff to take care of. The miners need to know what happened here.
Damn, Zila is not immediately running over to Bronya's side.
Bronya messaged you, which means she thinks you can help. I trust her judgment.
Never mind.
Got it, Zila. We'll do what we can to help Bronya out.
She trusts in Bronya.
Come on, to Clip-Off Fort.
Stage complete. I have enough money for traces.
These guys don't look like disease.
By order of the Supreme Guardian, proceed no further, Miss Topaz.
Billabug might be in arrears, but I'm out of pocket. See you later, Captain.
Well, she kinda evil about this. Do I have money for upgrades? Money for upgrades, please. I'm broke. I'm broke. Every little bit counts for Jingliu.
Welcome back. I appreciate your help more than I can express. Couldn't have been easy running all over the city.
That's what friends are for, Branya. You don't sound like yourself. Is something wrong?
I'm fine. I haven't rested in a while. There's just too much happening all at once.
I'm sure we can turn things around.
They're moving quickly. Belobog is crawling with their agents. All they talk about is asset evaluation. Silver lining is that apart from the mine incident you mentioned, there haven't been any major conflicts in other areas. I suppose Topaz must have issued an order against harassing the citizenry. Still, that hasn't stopped panic from building. People are confused. They don't know where these strangers in black came from, nor what their intentions are.
Did you manage to get in touch with Topaz again? We're curious to know what solutions she has in mind.
That's the reason I asked for you to come here. I need your advice. Look.
What's this? I can't read this.
It's...
The contract Topaz sent to me a little while ago. There's a handwritten letter attached. Please, take a look at the contents. And then tell me your thoughts.
Miss Branya, if you'll permit me to call you that, I'd like to share a story with you from my own life. In your eyes, the IPC may seem heartless or cruel, but in reality, we all have a story to tell. As for myself, I was born on a small, unremarkable planet at the edge of the galaxy, a place whose name is known only to the native inhabitants. My home planet was extremely resource poor. To survive, people worked laboriously, manufacturing products for other civilizations in the galaxy, mostly in chemical or heavy industries.
Damn. Filipino coded?
Given these circumstances, the natural environment of my home planet became increasingly harsh. I don't recall the exact moment when it happened, but people started wearing respirators just to walk down the street.
Oh wow, they add logs now.
But people started wearing respirators just to walk down the street.
They had logs,
All
but they
you
still
could
don't
hear
have
were the
skip
wheezing
dialogue.
coughs of the people, day and night.
Logs go crazy, we love logs. Yeah, they have logs now, but somehow they still don't have skip dialogue.
My home was facing its demise. The relatively wealthy chose interstellar migration and started anew. The majority who stayed could only struggle on amidst sewage, acid rain, and dust, waiting for the end.
Oh man, this is just like... I didn't expect Topaz to be so real.
Finally, one fateful day, the IPC arrived on my home planet. They had the technology to repair our planet's damaged environment. In return for their help, they asked for just one thing: that all inhabitants sign a contract which would make them employees of the IPC. 2 years after signing the contract, the dark clouds and haze disappeared, and people began to take off their masks. After 3 years, vegetation and trees began to grow and thrive again. After 5 years, many animals, previously on the brink of extinction, reappeared. When I was finally old enough, I officially became a member of the Strategic Investment Department. I witnessed the changes that took place on my homeworld, and was determined to bring the same changes to many other worlds in the galaxy that were experiencing the same plight. I am writing to you, Miss Branya, with the genuine desire to express something important.
I was so distracted by Topaz's characterization that I didn't realize that Numby's the one that's typing this out.
I know freedom is precious to people, but in reality, there are things of much greater value, such as survival. How many generations of Belabogians will it take to embrace the stars again without assistance? Who can guarantee that every future Guardian will be as prudent and enlightened as you? How can you guarantee that a disaster such as the Stellaron crisis will not descend upon Belobog yet again? I have already negotiated the best possible deal for you. Once you sign this contract, all of Belobog's debts will be forgiven. In addition, the IPC will set up a special team to support the reconstruction of Eurillo 6.
What's the catch?
I can understand that for you, this is an extremely difficult decision, because you, and you alone, will bear the fate of all Belabogians. But because of this, I believe that you will make the right decision. A decision that will truly benefit your people.
Her words do sound quite sincere. What do you make of it?
Don't trust her. She's a smooth talker, but that doesn't mean she's telling the truth.
I agree. But it struck me as an honest letter. I found the contents quite moving. It's hard to imagine she'd write something like this just to deceive me. In any case, she wasn't wrong when she said this would be an extremely difficult decision. This planet's fate, the civilization it carries, everything that's happened here and everything that will happen, it all rests in my hands. This definitely can't, and shouldn't, be a decision made by me alone.
Perhaps you should gain some insight from others first. That
thought has crossed my mind, and it comforts me to hear you say that.
Right. I don't think it's fair for you to carry the weight alone. Why not discuss it with others first?
Topaz hasn't given me much time to consider. She wants me to decide as soon as possible. I wanted to put it to a vote, and let all the citizens of both the overworld and the underworld have their say. But with such little time, I'm afraid that's a lost cause. I'll convene the Klapothfort architects immediately to discuss the contract. As for the locals, I'd like you to gauge their stance on the matter. The people of Belobog hold both of you in high regard. They'll most certainly be willing to tell you their thoughts.
Do I have voting rights? It's time to race against the clock. I'm serious about this.
We need to move fast.
We've got your back. We failed to convince Topaz, but this should be a piece of cake.
Thank you, March. I'll assemble the ministers. Let's meet up here again later.
All right. If we want to make an informed decision, we need to hear from both the overworld and the underworld, right? Let's start with the overworld. We've got your back. We failed to convince Topaz.
Thank you, March.
Okay. Compile opinions. Who is this? We can ask for Pela's. Pela! She could have voiced lines for this.
Careful now. Don't get your clothes wet.
We meet again. How have you two been? Uh-oh. That look on your face tells me something's wrong. I hope it's nothing too serious.
Altina. I can only hear Altina.
Sounds serious. I'm all ears. Really? You better not be making things up. I wish it were made up. Unfortunately, it's all true. We don't have much time, Pela. Branya wants to get everyone's opinion. Wait, you're telling me I have to make this huge decision on the spot? At least give me a few seconds to think it over. Okay, I think I've got it. If it were up to me, I'd probably agree to the IPC's conditions. Huh. Okay. Any particular reason? I've looked at some of the climate reports, and based on the data I've seen, it'll take 3 or 4 more generations for the snow to completely subside, and that's assuming no other disasters occur. I care more about those in the present than a future I can't be sure of. If the IPC is able to bring about immediate change, then I think that's a price well worth paying. Building a better world for future generations sounds great, right? But is it any fun for the engineers and architects who are directly involved in such a pursuit? I see. So compared to a distant and uncertain future, what you really care about is making sure the people around you have a good life. Thanks for your input. I'll make a note of your opinion.
Damn.
Careful now.
It's one for the IPC. Let's start taking bets here. I think that Serval's gonna disagree with IPC's proposal just because she's a rock star. She's a rebel. She wouldn't like the concept of IPC.
Well, look who we have here! You and Marge paying us a visit. What's the occasion? Uh-oh, sounds like something serious is happening. You'd better fill me in. What? How is that possible? I need a moment to wrap my head around this.
Serval, we're racing against the clock. No time for head wrapping.
It's okay. I've thought it through.
Ah, she signed.
If it were up to me, I'd sign the contract.
What? Hold on, are you serious? I thought you'd be against it for sure.
I am so same-brained as March.
Surprised? My reasons are pretty simple.
We're besties for a reason.
Signing this contract would mean we no longer have to worry about surviving. For most of the residents here, especially those in the underworld, that would be more than enough to persuade them. As for working for the company, people need to work no matter where they are, right? If the IPC tries to take too many liberties, we can always rise up against them.
Huh. If it were that easy.
You know, I've always longed for the stars since I was a child, which is why I devoted myself to science and the studying of the Stellaron. If someone told me that I could do whatever research I wanted with only a small price to pay, I probably wouldn't hesitate.
I see. I suppose that makes sense. Thanks for your input. I'll make a note of your opinion.
Damn. Is Japard still there, or is he shambles in the underworld right now, finding a bunch of robots? Okay, he's not here.
So, this friend of mine...
Let's ask Wallace, because I can't find anybody else.
Are you trying to have a staring contest?
Never mind, not this guy. Who else is... Oh, over there. Okay. This guy? Done.
Is that the Trailblazers? It's been a while. I didn't think you'd be back in Bellabox so soon. It's been pretty hectic in the city lately. All these people dressed in black suddenly showed up, and even the Silvermane guards have had trouble dealing with them. You need my opinion? I'm happy to help. So that's who they are. It's worse than I imagined.
Also, no, Dun's the one that's gonna be disagreeing.
Madam Guardian must be under a lot of pressure. Is there really nothing we can do to assist her?
We're here to gather everyone's opinion on the matter. I know this is a little sudden, but we're running out of time. What's your take?
Why, I'd refuse the contract, of course. There is no room for compromise. Just look at them. Arrogant, stomping around here as if they own the place. How can such people be trusted? Who's to say they won't breach the contract? Faced with this sort of coercion, we must resist them with all our might. Surrendering is not an option. You must warn the Madam Guardian not to allow herself to fall into their trap.
A soldier's perspective is always valuable, Dun. Thanks for your input. I'll make a note of your opinion.
Wait, treasure chest that's behind Dun. I completely forgot about picking it up.
Did we miss anyone in the overworld? I think we asked just about everyone we needed to. From what I've gathered, it seems like most people in the overworld are leaning towards signing the IPC's We'd better hurry to the underworld and see what Natasha and Zila make of it all.
Are we gonna ask for the little Oomfie's opinion? That would be pretty funny.
Where there are people, there is noise.
What brings you two to the underworld? And why the long face? Seems a little out of the blue, but since you came all this way, it must be urgent. Go ahead.
Natasha, I missed you.
That is a lot of information to take in. Sorry, both of you. I know you're in a hurry, but I need a moment to think.
No stress, Nat. Just tell us what you really think.
I've thought about it, and... well, if I were Branya, I wouldn't sign it. I won't deny the offer on the table.
I was gonna say she wouldn't.
A very tempting one. And if we refuse, Belobog will not only have the burden of a huge debt, we may also incite the wrath of a very powerful force. But even so, a quote I read back in school came to me just now. Those who are willing to give up freedom for security will end up with neither.
Damn.
Living in the underworld has taught me that this phrase is true. I'd rather trek through the frigid snow plains than live in a beautiful cage.
Wow. That's a pretty convincing argument. Another vote for the against pile. Thanks for your insight, Nat.
It's just like me going through the negative reviews for any video games on Steam. Because I find that having people who has the ability, being able to talk shit about something is a skill. And you can determine, typically you're going to be able to determine whether something is just a skill issue on the person that's doing the review, or they're able to say something that is valid criticisms of the game. Which is why I find it helpful to actually go through like the negative reviews in a video game, more so than relying on the positive reviews, because it's easy to give something glowing reviews, but it's a lot harder to give negative reviews if you really don't rock with it. Anyways, Oleg. Best review is like a 4-star. Yeah, like a 3.5 star for your for those local Chinese or Japanese, Korean, whatever restaurants. Like minimum of 3.5 stars, and I would know that that place has actually got good food. If like if the customer service is just there to take your order, give you the food, and if nothing else, they're not nice to you or anything, they just ignore you and let you off on your leave you with your food. 3.5 stars. I would say that that's a great place. I trust that over, yeah, that Chinese food rule, yeah. I trust that over like a Chinese restaurant having like 5 stars. And that place is fire. You know, that place is fire. That's like the golden rule. Like my favorite place for beef rolls 3.5 stars. 3 stars, I think. On Google reviews. My favorite. My go-to Chinese place. For beef rolls, deep fried tofu, dumplings. I think it's like a 3-star on Google reviews. My favorite place. I love it. I think that applies to Mexican food down here too, but a little less so, I see. But yeah, it's a good general rule to follow.
None other than the saviors of Belobog. To what do I owe the pleasure? To be honest, I'm surprised you even remembered an old geezer like me. But I can tell by the look on your faces you're probably not dropping by to say hi.
I don't remember how this is how he sounded like.
Let me guess. Something to do with these unruly people in black showing up everywhere? Well, ask away. It just so happens I'm curious about them myself. Maybe I can be of some help. I see. That's a tricky situation, all right. A lot for anyone to handle, let alone someone as young as Lady Bronya.
Mr. Oleg, out of all the people we know in Belobog, you have the most life experience. What do you think we should do?
Want to hear the truth? I'm afraid great ambitions and lofty plans no longer hold much appeal for an old-timer like me.
He'd be against it.
If this IPC does indeed possess the magical power to restore
for
Belobog back to its former self overnight, have you considered the opposite? What about if we refuse? The reconstruction plan already sounds like an endless endeavor. And with the added burden of a massive debt, well, is that something we can manage on our own? What worries me the most is how Lady Bronya will handle the backlash from her people. Will she be able to withstand the criticism? Is she prepared to carry the weight of a tarnished reputation for years to come?
Alright, we've worked through the museum event. We've known how they talk shit about the Supreme Guardians in the past, for the ones that did fail in their position. I think she can handle a little criticism.
I think so too, but could you imagine having to hear names? Like the traitorous ruler for the rest of your life? Thank you for your thoughts, Mr. Oleg. Another vote for the 4 pile.
March sounds so sad when she's trying to collect opinions. Oh, we're gonna ask for Clara's. Where's the Sela? What's Sela doing over here? It's Clara.
Miss March, big sister. What brings you to the underworld? Hey there, Clara. Is Svarog not around? Mr. Svarog went out for a walk with a lady called Topaz. What? Topaz? Do you know where they went? I'm not sure, but Mr. Svarog promised he'd be back soon. What now? Svarog's super logical. We should definitely get his opinion.
He's gonna be for it. Clara's opinion is just as important.
True. Don Hung's always saying that Clara's really insightful for her age. Huh? Miss March, do you want to ask me something? That's complicated. I don't know what to say. It's all right, Clara. No pressure. Just tell us how you feel about it. I think if we have a choice for the future, it should be everyone's decision. Because when I was playing with Hook, the moles, and the other kids,
What's that
we
noise?
talked about our dreams. Everyone has different dreams. If we accept Miss Topaz's offer, then doesn't that mean our dreams will never come true? Just taking away people's dreams like that. I don't know. It feels wrong. You're right. Children see the world as a place where anything is possible. Just the thought of our lives being predestined from birth makes me shiver. Thanks, Clara. Your thoughts mean a lot to us.
What's almost like an equal vote? It's a tie.
All that running around has worn me out. So, the final conclusion is the votes are completely even. I don't know what to do. Both sides have really compelling arguments.
There's still one person left to ask.
Oh, right! We haven't asked Zila. She's probably still in the Great Mine helping the miners. Come on, let's get going.
She's definitely gonna be against. Definitely. If she's wrong, I'm gonna cut off my arm right now. Funger style.
Back so soon? Any news? Are you feeling alright? You look a little uneasy. Important matter, huh? I can tell from your tone that this isn't gonna be a lighthearted chat. But I'm ready to hear it. I think I get it. At first, I thought it was just a few IPC ruffians overstepping their boundaries.
Oh no, she's for it.
Yeah, you didn't think the future of Belobog was at stake, right?
Right. I need a little time to process this.
As it stands, the votes are even.
Way to put the pressure on, March.
Your opinion will make all the difference.
I didn't want to say anything.
In that case, I abstain.
She abstained, okay.
What?
Your vote is extremely important.
I've thought about it. This responsibility rests on Bronya's shoulders, not mine. No matter the choice she makes, she has far greater foresight than I do. She can see the bigger picture more clearly than I can. The vote is tied. If I were to give you my view, it would tip the scales and possibly impact her final choice.
Oh.
I'll respect whatever decision she makes, but it's not my place to make it for her.
Understood, Zila. This is a difficult decision to make, and everyone feels differently about it.
Yeah, but off the record?
It's times like these that a leader must stand up and do what's needed.
Right. It's Bronya's decision. She knows what's at stake. She won't run away from her duty. I trust her wholeheartedly.
Oh?
If she asks you, just let her know my reasoning. She'll understand.
What you bribe?
Well, it's all in Bronya's hands now. She has to make the final call.
Time is it? 1:26. Let's see this through.
Right? I'm glad Belobog has someone
Well,
like
at least
her in
this part
charge.
out, because I know there's gonna be another part after this.
The time has come. Let's go fill her in. I'm curious to see how she's handling those Klapoth ministers.
Didn't expect you to still be here. Don't tell me you've fallen in love with Belobog. Really, it's a great town. I thought a small town like Belobog would be beneath someone like you. Belobog, the Underworld's my home, the only place I've ever known. If I get the chance, I'd love to see the world out there, but definitely not right now. Oh? Zila joins the party one day? There's a lot of treasure chests in Belobog. I
Where
haven't
there are people,
run around
there
it
is
and check.
noise.
This is Future Market 2, this quest. I need Future Market 3 to be able to do this quest. Or the event. 31 days to do. It's probably long af.
Whoa, the fort's packed. I've never seen this many people here before. Oh, jeez, I can barely even hear myself think.
What are we supposed to do?
We're doomed. Even Bronya's got a headache. Okay, let me talk to Bronya.
March, you're back. So, what's the verdict? What do the people think?
We talked to people in both the overworld and the underworld. The final result was a tie.
I see. I suppose everyone has their own way of seeing things. I can't say I'm surprised. What was Zila's perspective on the matter?
Of course she's gonna ask about what Zila thinks. She's behind you, whatever you decide.
I should have known. That sounds like Zila, all right.
Did you come to a conclusion with the ministers? Oh, it's so loud I can't tell what anyone's saying.
It's pretty much the same situation here. Neither party is willing to compromise. The time has come to make a decision. This chaos cannot be allowed to continue any longer.
Oh no, she's gonna decide for it.
Enough! All of you!
I know what to do.
Himeko!
I have something to say to the Supreme Guardian.
When she had time to go down.
Aren't you?
Himeko? Wait, is that the real you or a hologram?
It's the real me, March. Real as they come.
I think this is something, this situation right now, Himeko being in the same room as Bronya, is probably a very big thing for Honkai Impact 3rd players.
Miss Himeko, from the Astral Express? It's an honor. Thank you for all your help in our previous campaign. Things might have turned out differently without your support.
Contextually, I wouldn't know. Because I've not played Impact 3rd.
If we had known of your arrival beforehand, the architects would have given you a proper welcome. I'm afraid the current circumstances are quite exceptional.
I understand, Miss Bronya. No need to explain. Your city is facing immense difficulties. My intention is simply to ensure that you have all the relevant intel.
Couldn't you have come a bit sooner? Do you have a solution, Himeko?
I hesitate to call it a solution, but I might have some information that might help.
God, that side angle is...
It is my hope that with this information, you will be better equipped as the Supreme Guardian to make a wise and informed decision.
Information? Please, tell me what you know, Miss Himeko.
I happen to have a friend with knowledge of Topaz. What Topaz said about her home world is indeed true, which is why she believes that the IPC's takeover of Belobog is the only way of ensuring the city's survival. But there is one thing she intentionally left out. Not all worlds that have accepted the IPC's terms have been saved.
You mean...
It's all a gamble.
Performing ecological reconstruction on a planet carries inevitable risks. According to the intel provided by my friend, the success rate for the ecological reconstruction of worlds using the IPC's technology is 63%.
Only 63% of planets succeed? That's not exactly comforting.
Well, as a gacha game player, I would take that risk.
This is the overall average across all IPC
That's like a coin
projects.
flip. As a Funger
The success
gamer,
rate of projects personally handled by Topaz is above 80%. She's undoubtedly one of the most capable people in her field.
Oh, she's different.
I wanted to bring these numbers, these probabilities, to light. I think it's only fair that you know all the facts before making a decision. Ultimately, it's up to you, Supreme Guardian, to make the final call.
I understand. Thank you, Miss Himiko. This information is of great help.
Who's this friend? Who's this friend Himeko is talking about? She just drops here to do a little bit of statistics.
Regardless of how alluring their promises may be, this contract is nothing more than a gamble. As a leader, I cannot let the future of Belobog hinge on a roll of the dice.
Now that you've decided, I don't have to pretend to be impartial anymore.
Yeah!
I think you're making the right choice, Brian.
She's against...
Astral friends, I have an idea, but for it to work, I'll need everyone's cooperation.
We need to find Topaz's real motives.
I need some time to rally all the residents in the city. And then, I'll meet with Topaz again. Please locate her for me. It doesn't matter where she is or what she's doing. And if the IPC is still trying to take over Belobog's assets, I ask that you do everything in your power to stop them.
Well, we're going to war!
Don't worry. Leave it to us. We'll find her. It won't be easy dealing with her, but these two will help me get the job done.
Belobog's future is not for sale. And we'll never forget the friends who stood by us in our time of need. Not once, but twice. Stay safe, everyone.
We're going to war against some big evil corp. This is just like Yakuza. We could talk here, Japard, and share your reports with the crew. Yes, Lady Branya, Japard says. Did you have a fight? Did you win? Ooh.
Japard should be waiting for us in Rivet Town, right? Here we go again. Back to our old stomping grounds for another adventure.
As much as I want to go, I need to sleep. We're going to war. Ethereum Wars. Either going to war or just throwing down with the IPC. We're just Yakuza 7.5. Anyways, I'm probably gonna call it here. I'll just continue tomorrow or on Friday, depending on my mood. But I think I might continue with this tomorrow. I do need to sleep. I would love to continue, but Slapj comes first. So, with that being said, thank you very much for joining me on a new adventure on Star Rail. Just clearing out a little bit of energy before I go to sleep.
In lunar flame. Blade of moonlight.
With that being said, have a good night, brother. Thank you for dropping by. Hope to catch you again later. I'm assuming you're going to be streaming tomorrow. Maybe I'll make it there. And yeah, if anything else, have a good night. GG's. Thank you for dropping by. Have a good night. Slapj. Juggle Cold Steel and Silent Hill? Huge. Alright, peace out. I will be there. See ya. Peace, peace.